Okay. Oops. I have to adjust the camera because Carly from Dr. Centino Schultz's office, if you did not know, is Regenexx is easy to remember, is Regenexx. So it's very simple. Regenexx, double X. That just give you a little punch, like yeah, like X-Men or X-rays. I don't know. But anyways, I love Dr. Centino. I wish he never retires. I mean, he's really doing a good job and doing the best that he can to be a good, compassionate physician, because sometimes it's hard. I mean, I personally, so this is just my personal note, is I don't think I can deal with some pesky patients. Everybody comes in there, it's like, oh, doctor, oh, I can tell you just got more than a whiplash, and everything in my body hurts, and so if I look at a person like that, I think, well, we have to put you down then. Like treating a animal or something. But no, not so. So what happened is, after I read a blog by Dr. Centino, that some physician, I suppose that they already have knowledge about how these nerves function and the transmissions of our system of musculoskeletal. I know it's a big word, but the whole system is amazing. We are just wired to the T. There's so many wires coming out of here, there, like everywhere. And so just think about that. If one of them is impinged, just think about if, like, something is the wire that goes wrong under your car hood, then you might not be able to turn the key, like so that occurred on my hands, and with much. So again, my audience today is toward those who has orthopedic injury or have some malfunction of the neuron transmission systems, and this really stems from the neck, which we use the term cervical. Cervical. So sometimes when you jerked it the wrong way, but for me it was a chronic condition that I use my left hip less, believe it or not, without thinking about it. It's just the way your body reacts. It's just, oh, I put less weight, since the pain or whatever, your spine gradually moved to the right. Why? Since all the little ligaments, we call, like, there's so many of them. There's a big stabilizer is multifidus, which the doctor loves, and a lot of people, I'm talking about in the community of orthopedic, whatever they're surgeons or like any kind of DOC, they ignore the multifidi. It's tiny little muscles that can really screw you up, that if you don't take care of them. So by taking care of them, meaning it's hard, way in there. You see what I'm saying? Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm gonna hold a grudge. Wow, I got poked twice from the IV sedation. That was awful. And I was in screaming mode. I mean, when I'm in screaming mode, that means that something went terribly wrong. That's why I said it's not broken, don't fix it. So I'm gonna request Emily to do my IV the next time, because she's very smooth operator in vampire field, poking people and stuff. I mean, I have IV, like, you can get IV B12. I just from beauty parlor. I thought that was like, hey, no big deal. But this was like, oh shit, like things like that would, cursing and everything, like, oh, I was screaming, I was screeching. What do you mean, oh shit? It came out, and we have to switch arms. I go, that's it. If you can't get it in, I'm not doing the IV shit. Anyways, so that's just, it's a personal thing, and we can all improve, everybody. I mean, I've tried to improve myself as a patient. Like, I don't want to dictate what doctor. I'm not a doctor. I don't want to dictate what doctor ought to do, like, give me a bigger discount or whatever. But doctor is compassionate to a certain point. Like I said, people have to think about, there's got to be a better way to make a living, to make other people's lives better, but also don't kill yourself doing it. You have to be happy of what you do. So with that said, I don't know what I was talking about, the Motividad. Yeah, I don't know why I got into Motividad, because it seemed like such a controversial project. A lot of times the doctor says, what do you know about Motividad? Don't worry about Motividad. Anyways, so the imbalance happened in the cervicals, and I think that, well, we tested it before, the electron so-called the test for the neurons. The ulnar medium nerve seemed to be slow, but after we did the injection on the wrist, so long story short, that didn't work, and I know that the neck was going crooked that way, and when we inject the platelets to pull the cervicals towards the right, so that we can be all centered. You see what I'm saying? We were made like this, the cervicals and the spine. But, people get scoliosis when things happen, and that's part of the gravity. Aging, falling down, and, doing stuff. So if you want to do stuff, this is one of the things that I truly believe, even though when I talk to other believers, I'm talking about, we believe all the healings come from God, because God made us in His image and He knows how we are wired. But there is one who heals, is the Lord Jesus. So ultimately, whether it's through the hands of another person, I mean, of course, then you'll have to really be trusting them. They're not God, but you'll have to believe that God can use their hands and their knowledge for a certain condition. It's just like if your car is not running well, you're out of alignment. So a lot of times I think that we're out of alignment. It's just how how aggressive that you want to go. Modern medicine teaches us to pop a lot of pills to kill the pain, but while you're doing that, you suppress your body the ability to heal itself. So you find out that the ways of the world, the way that the traditional medicine really was here to kill us slowly. They don't want to kill you too fast, because then they can milk you for money. To kill you slowly, like for example, the insulin business, right? Diabetes is the biggest industry. They make so much money because that's one of the diseases. They can milk a lot of money out of you and kill you slowly. I don't know why I get on that topic, but what I'm trying to say is I really think that's where my belief comes in, that it's not wrong to say, oh, well, I trust the Lord. I do. I trust that God, Jesus, is our ultimate healer. By His stripes that we're healed. But also, I believe there's a certain knowledge that is dispatched to use our own body to promote healing in parts that really were designed avoid. Like I was saying, cartilage. And these joints and ligaments don't have much blood supply, and the life is in the blood. The blood doesn't get there, so you just transport it there. It's really cut and dry. So anyways, let's see how I do. I will give you a report back. One good thing about the IV sedation, the benefit is that I do not feel much pain. The lady from Dr. Centino's office just calling to check up, see if I'm alive. I say, yeah, I'm alive, but I have to say that, my gripe is we cannot eat or drink for like 6 hours or something like that, 8 hours prior. And then I was heaving, and then I was saying about the IV placement, and then you lay in there in anxiety, especially like, see my chest, and here I was like pressed face down on my chest, and I couldn't even breathe, and then wait for the doctor to show up. This is some iron that can be iron can be worked out or ironed out, some things that could be ironed out. But the good thing, and I threw up. I threw up for 2 hours, so I couldn't put anything in my stomach, and just go, everything. Well, good thing we have a creek. Oops, am I showing the creek here? Yeah, there's the creek. It's called the Colorado Creek, and aiding my healing. But see, there's the proof. I got a lot of a lot of blood that came out of here, and no needle would go in there. It slipped out or whatever, so I have to do another one. And you know me, I'm there like I'm like a sacrificial lamb, like but with that said, I don't feel any pain today, so I am speculating. I really don't know if being knocked out has helped the marvel, the marvel. What did I say? The marvel, the marbles, the muscles from remembering that every poke and the trauma of being poked, the trauma. Well, sometimes you like to experience a certain trauma. I don't know. Some people like that, but I could do without it. Personally, I like the fact that I don't feel the trauma of if I move this leg and something is burning, or because then you know inevitably. That's what happens, right, in the joint. I'm talking about the hip joint. When you get the concentrated SCP, it just goes to work. It's supposed to create that inflammation. It's calling down the builders to build. You see what I'm saying? That's the construction crew to rebuild your joints. I don't know if it's a good thing or not. I don't feel any pain. So that's all. I just told the lady on the phone, with the IV injection, I think what you do is you muffle the memories of the muscles, the ligaments that you injected, so they're not traumatized and they don't remember. Therefore, I was saying, did I really get all this stuff injected in me? I have to see the empty jars. Anyways, like empty Coke bottles. We're gonna go back to doctor. Hey, doctor, show me those vials. I wonder if you use them, because I don't feel like I've been injected with anything, but I know I'm supposed to have like 2 cc or 20x on both of my hips. So we'll see how it goes. The most important thing right now is we're treating the neck muscles and see if it's gonna help with the numbing of the hands to alleviate the pressing on the nerves. Otherwise, it would be like, it's this. So that's another area, $1,000 that we're gonna have to save.